Candace Shorts, WNBA Insider. It looked at times that shots just weren't dropping. Do you think it was shot selection? What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's more than that. We scored, 60 points in a playoff game. I mean, defensively, we weren't getting stops. I think it had a lot to do with the way we were playing on offense, because we weren't able to ever get our defense set. So when you're playing this and you're going backwards, it's a downward slope. You're not going to have quality shots. Playing against a set defense every time down, because they're playing in transition, uncontested layups. I mean, I don't know how many in the first quarter of uncontested just transition layups that they got, maybe 8. So that's 16 points of their first quarter points. I mean, you're not going to win many games like that.
Candace and Nneka, both of you guys have been sick, and we all know that you guys have traveled across the country 3 times this week. I'm sure you don't want to create any excuses for yourselves, but do you think that the travel and being ill had anything to do with tonight's performance?
I mean, everybody's kind of been dealing with their own stuff, you know. You just gotta push through. And if you guys didn't know I was sick, you wouldn't be asking me this question.
I mean, for me, I think it comes down to this. We did this to ourselves. Like, the teams that got rest, they took care of business. We didn't. So we had to travel out east 3 straight weeks. So, I mean, we did it to ourselves. We weren't able to fix everything in this last game to get back to the semis, but you know, I'm not obviously done with this. I think there's a lot that we can learn from this. We've learned a lot from winning, and we can learn just equally as much from this season. Is that you can't wait till the last minute to take care of stuff.
What are your big takeaways from the season, other than obviously what you just said? But I mean, are there any positives that you take from this year? You know, the fight.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
And I would say this goes for everybody across the league. The grind is real, and people can stick in that grind because it's. I mean, this league it's becoming even. You know, there's talent everywhere. There's competition everywhere. Every single game matters. And I think that we fought through some, you know, we had some tough times, and we really fought through some tough times in our season. But, yeah, I think that, like Candace said, you can learn from the season as a whole, from this game as a whole. But you really got to take care of business in the beginning. You have to, yeah. And that's what DC did. That's why they're going on. I look forward to seeing the rest of the playoffs play out.
Not to rehash old wounds, but last season obviously didn't end as you'd like. This season doesn't end how you like. Is there something that is in common that kind of motivates you for next season, or do you feel more motivated when you lose in the finals versus earlier in the playoffs?
I think for me, what year is this for you?
7.
And we've sat up here one time as a champion, the other 6 together, going out like this. So for me, I think it just validates how much I love my teammates on the right and my teammates just in general. And for me, I think you learn a lot about people when things don't go your way. And what you do with that information is the next season. I mean, for me, Chelsea Gray, we could talk about her all day. How much she grew leaps and bounds this year. She's got to take that into next year to make us better. And both of us just, you know, continuing to learn this game. I mean, this game is changing. This game is changing. I mean, it's quicker, it's faster, it's positionless. It's different teams with different talent. We're not able to do the same thing we did before. So I think those are our takeaways. And I mean, my drive is just my teammates. I love them. I care about them. We spend a lot of time together. So I'm excited for that, but I'm ready to get some rest. I'm tired as hell. I can say it now.
Candace, I was going to ask you about Chelsea also. She's really, I mean, you guys have formed a big 3 now, so going into next year.
Wow.
It's real. How confident do you guys feel going in next year as you guys are really at the end of these?
We told Chelsea 3 years ago that she was going to be the best guard in the league. We told her 3 years ago at dinner. We were sipping Pinot Noir. I was sipping Pinot Noir. I was on my second glass of Pinot Noir. And we told her she was going to be the best guard in the league in a couple years. And she went out and scored 12 straight points in the finals. against Minnesota in Game 5. When the game's on the line, I feel like she rises to the occasion and loves that and relishes those moments. And for her to be 25 years old and be able to take the game, I mean, there's so much that she can improve and get better, and that's the scary part. And so for me, I'm so excited to be playing with her, playing with the person to my right. Obviously, I'm getting a little older, so you know what I'm saying, they can do a little bit more, and I can kind of just smile in the background. So that's kind of my goal.
You and Minnesota have set the bar for the league for the past few years, and now the parity is greater than ever. What did you? I mean, I know it's hard rifles, but what impressed you from this Washington team? What do you like about some of the play from them and others in the league right now?
I think that DC, they've really figured out their team. They figured out their players, They're not just playing well, they put people in good positions. People thrive because they have the chemistry and they know what people are good at and what people like to do. And that makes it tough. That makes it really tough. And I don't know, I just feel like they're playing stress-free. That's kind of what it feels. That's kind of what it seems like. They're playing stress-free. But of course, you got Atlanta and Seattle out there too. My sister's playing right now. I don't even know what the score is. But it's kind of nice to see all these teams doing well. It's almost kind of like the Rugrats are out here doing their thing. All these youngsters are out here doing their thing. So, we're watching evolution, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. I was excited to get back to the regular season next year. Let's get back to our regular scheduled programming of 2 games a week. Because those old guys, we can't do this. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
You're not old yet.
What?
Speaking of the youngsters, you have a youngster on your team, Masha. Can you talk about her progression through the season? What are you excited to see next year from her in the future?
Oh man, Mosh. I mean, I played with her for 2 years overseas, so I already know what she can do. We saw spurts of that when she was out on the court. She's a workhorse. She really likes to go out there. She likes to do well. I think my number one thing from Masha though that I want to see is a little bit better speaking English. Just a little bit. But she's taking classes, so she's okay.
She's 20.
Yeah, she's only 20.
How much Russian do you speak? You were over there for a long time.
Yeah.
You were over there for a long
My
time.
Russian isn't as good.
There.
I try to talk to her in Russian on the court, but no. Aside from that, no, she has a very serious skill set. I'm not sure if you guys had enough time to, with the minutes that she plays, to see that. But she's going to play at ECAT. I mean, she's going to get big minutes. I think she's playing with BG. So she'll come back. She loves it. She was excited to come. She loves playing with the people that she's playing with. I love playing with her. She's going to be huge for us as she develops.
Candace, last question from you, I promise. But,
Okay.
but you mentioned how the league is really changing, and obviously the parity and all 8 teams are competitive as ever. What things are you noticing, and what things have changed in the league that you've noticed since you guys won it 2 years ago?
My rookie year, and if I'm forgetting somebody, I'm terrible, but it was like the positionless basketball was like Warren Jackson. That was it, right? Now, how many people play that are like 6'3", 6'4", and play like positionless basketball, So I think I'm excited because now 6'4", 6'5" isn't told to just stand underneath the basket and shoot layups. Now they're taught to dribble. My dad looked at crazy because he had me out there dribbling. So I think for me, I am excited because you see what you know and you are. So I feel like that's what I see the game as, that the NBA has progressed to that, where there's 6'10", 6'11" guys shooting threes, crossing over. Now the WNBA is entering into that phase where, we have skills. And so I think I'm proud of that, to kind of be in that transition.
Are you both going overseas again? Off season?
Oh no, man, this took a lot out of me. I don't know. I'm taking my daughter to school on Monday. That's what I'm doing right now.
I'm taking some time on that.
Okay, good.
One more. Anyone else?
I promise.
that was it.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Guys, see you guys next year.